Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. My schoolmate from Jose Marti, Inspector Barrington Dacosta, popularly known as Barry. You're stationed in the St. Mary Police Division. You celebrated your birthday yesterday. Your wife Millicent and your daughters Robin and Raven and the rest of the family, they had asked us to wish you a happy birthday yesterday. Let's hope that you, Sir Barry, you had a wonderful birthday and may you live to see a whole heap more. Sir Barry, enough respect. So, yesterday, I journeyed to the hills of Ginger Ridge in the parish of St. Catherine. I went up there to attend the memorial service of that princess on your screen. Her name is Chantel McCalla. Chantel, she was killed on Thursday, January 6, 2022, and her body was dumped in a precipice. On Sunday, May 15, 2022, over 4 months after Chantel was killed, her skeletal remains were found in the precipice where she was dumped. Her remains were found by a man of unsound mind at a district named Joe Ground in the Old Harbour area. That same January 6 night after Chantel was killed, her husband Shane McCalla, he went to the Matilda's Corner police station and reported that his wife was missing. He told the Matilda's Corner police that earlier in the day, he dropped off his wife, Chantel McCalla, at Belmont Park in Old Harbour for someone to pick her up and take her to the fraud squad in Kingston to make a report. That's what Shane told the Matilda's Corner police. But the question is, why did Shane go to Matilda's Corner police station to file this report and not at Old Harbour? As a matter of fact, we are told that Shane, he had called a specific policeman who is stationed at Matilda's Corner and told him that he wanted him to deal with the report. I'm planning on doing a live where I'll be addressing this plus lots more. Stand by for it, because Shane McCalla's travel documents were seized by the police at the Matilda's Corner police station and they were mysteriously handed over back to him, even though there was an active investigation taking place. No stop order was placed on Shane at the airport. He was allowed to leave Jamaica with the children, where he is now seeking asylum. We are told that Shane McCalla, he's seeking asylum based on the fact that his wife was murdered and the same persons who murdered his wife has also threatened to kill him. You heard that? Shane McCalla, he's seeking asylum in Canada based on the fact that the person or persons who would have killed his wife, they are also threatening to kill him. So Shane, Shane, who killed Chantel? Anyway, more to come. We are also told that recently, Shane McCalla's lawyer, he requested the burial order from the police. There's a lot more to come, but like I said, I'm going to be doing a live stream before the week ends to address this matter. But here is Chantel's father and her twin sister, Patrick and Chevelle. Listen this. What is happening today?
I say it's just a remembrance of who Chantel was. To be honest, I would prefer to say is, but it's the
Yes.
reality of what she was to all of us, and we're just here to celebrate her. 2 years felt like yesterday, but we're here to celebrate her and, such an awesome person that she was, and, just to share some fun memories.
Sorry, Patrick.
Yes, sir.
How you been coping so far?
It's rough, but we just have gone work with it,
And the killer's still out there.
Still out there.
Still out there.
You get a chance?
Like that day one, same way,
Same way. Nothing progressive as yet.
Nothing.
Yeah, but you had a chance to talk to your grandchildren or your niece or nephews?
No.
Nope. It's our wish, and we hope that it comes through very soon, but we haven't gotten a chance to speak to any of them. We don't know how they're doing. We don't know if they're okay. Nothing.
I haven't spoken to Shane, the Shane since.
No.
Oh boy. How has things been? How? I mean, I know say it's rough and everything, and and the fact say you can't talk to your niece or your grandchildren or your nephews or your grandchildren. How you coping? How is everything?
Well, it's difficult. I mean, persons would think that it's 2 years now, so
You'll forget it.
Yeah, we're over it and we're ill, but it's the reality. It's never gonna be something that we're gonna get over with. It's never gonna be something that we're gonna say, well, it happened, because it was disheartening.
Yeah.
And it was shocking and it was frightening and it was terrible. So it's a memory that we will never get out of our heads. It will never be stale to us. So we're just trying to cope and believe in God to give us the justice that we deserve and we've been praying for.
And I must say the way it was dealt with from the initial stages, as if and then some people know that one, you say forget it and move on. That's what a lot of people
like day one.
Yeah, but it's day one. And Shane gone to Canada and him a live life over there.
Yeah.
Well, it's rough, but we're there for you. And any information we want to go out, we'll ensure so we put it out. And any last words, anything you want to say?
Well, at this point, we're still pleading with persons who have information. I mean, it could have been your sister, could have been your mom, could have been your wife, your mother, your friend. So if there's anything that can help us in getting justice for Chantel, it will be much appreciated. And, that's just what we're praying for and hoping for, so that we can at least have a closure and, start off, move on.
Sir Patrick, anything you want to say?
Yeah, just want to say, plead to everybody out there who have any information to come say something to it. We don't want to get going on,
Yeah.
It can be their family, it can be their sister.
Yeah, it could be
brother.
their sister, it could be their auntie, could be their
anything.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, enough respect. We'll talk. We are here and we'll talk. All right. Boy, may I tell you. But like I said, more to come. Stand by. Chantel McCalla, we're not done yet. Remember me tell you, we are not done as yet. In today's journey, we are still on the highway. We are heading towards Twickenham Park in Spanish Town in the parish of St. Catherine. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, on Saturday, I carried a story and I promised to update it. It took place early Friday morning, January 5, along the Broughton Main Road in the Little London area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that young man on your screen, his name is Soshan Brown, but he was popularly known as Trey. Trey is a past student of the Froome High School, and he would have celebrated his 20th birthday on Saturday, January 6. One day after this incident took place. Trey lived at Broughton in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that Trey, he was driving a black 2023 Special Edition CG 200 motorcycle along the narrow road. He was traveling from Mangoal towards Little London direction. A 2012 grey Toyota Tundra was traveling in the opposite direction. Now, remember I told you that the road is very narrow. We are told that Trey, he was in the process of negotiating a left bend while coming down a slope. The motorcycle that Trey was riding, it collided into the Toyota Tundra, which was occupying most of the narrow roadway. As a result, Trey, he was thrown from the bike onto the road. He received serious injuries to his head and his feet. He was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where he died whilst being treated. Sad indeed. In this next story, we are learning that last night, Sunday, January 7, about some minutes to 10 o'clock, two young men, one of them is 19 and the other one is 22 years old. They were on their way to the KFC in Portmore. They were walking on the road near to the town center when they were approached by two hoodlums on a motorcycle. The hoodlums brandished knives and demanded the money and cell phones from the two young men. We are told that the two young men, they refused, and the hoodlums, they used the knives to inflict wounds to them. The 19-year-old, he received a cut to his chest, and the 22-year-old, he received stab wounds to his chest and his back. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on the said motorcycle. The police, they were called and they rushed with both young men to a nearby hospital where they were treated. We are told that the 22-year-old, he was admitted in a serious condition. Boy, may I tell you. Now, over in the parish of Westmoreland, a 58-year-old farmer named Mr. Marlon Evans, he's battling for life in hospital. This is after an incident on Saturday afternoon, January 6, about some minutes to 4 o'clock. It took place at Alma District in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. We are learning that guy on your screen, his name is Odain McDonald. Odain is 32 years old and he's living at Alma District. Now, some persons, they are describing Odain as a madman in clean clothes. Yeah, man, some persons, they are saying that Odain, he has mental issues, whilst other persons are saying no, he does not. We are told that Saturday afternoon, Odain, he went to his mother's house where an argument developed between him and his mother. We are told that he threatened to chop her up. His cousin Marlon, who is Odain's mother's nephew, he intervened and he told Odain to leave the lady alone. An argument developed with Odain and his cousin Marlon, and we are told that Odain, he used either a knife or a machete to inflict serious wounds to the right side of Marlon's neck. He also used a ground fork to juke Marlon to one of his sides. Marlon, he collapsed and fell to the ground, and he was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where he was treated and admitted in a very, very serious condition. We are told that Odain, he was later taken into police custody and he's facing serious criminal charges. Let's hope that Marlon, he survived. Over in the parish of St. James, this one took place Saturday morning, January 6, about 2:30. It took place in the vicinity of a club along the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay. We are told that a young man named Marlon Williams, he was 26 years old and was living at St. Irwin. He was involved in a dispute with a guy. His name is Shawn Campbell. He is 20 years old and he's living at Barrett Hall in the parish of St. James. We are told that both of them were on the roadway when they got into an argument over money. It is alleged that Shawn, he used a knife to inflict stab wounds to the left side of Marlon's neck and his chest. Shawn, he then made good his escape. Marlon, he was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he died whilst he was being treated. We are learning that early this morning, the St. James Police, acting on intelligence, they carried out a raid and Shawn, he was picked up. We are also told that Shawn, he gave the police a caution statement admitting to the crime. Shawn, he is expected to be charged for murder during the course of today. The Mayhem. Now, that was the Knife Mayhem segment. We are now going to the Gun Mayhem segment. We are learning that residents of Granville in the parish of St. James, they are now on edge following the shooting of a so-called Don at Gutters in Granville Saturday afternoon, January 6, about 2:30. We are learning that the 31-year-old alleged gangster, he went to the area to visit his baby mother and child. While he was there, a silver Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. Hoodlums jumped out of the car with guns in hands and they opened gunfire at this alleged gangster. The alleged gangster, he ran behind a house and escaped from his attackers. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in the said silver Toyota Axio. When the smoke was cleared, it was realized that he was shot. He had received gunshot wounds to his groin, his buttocks, and his left hand. He was assisted by residents to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that the police, they were informed, and when they processed this crime scene, 14 9mm Spen shells were recovered from the scene. Now, like I said, the Granville area is now on edge because reprisals are expected. The Mayhem. Now, in this next story, this one has friend killing written all over it. This one took place early yesterday morning, Sunday, January 7, about 1 o'clock. It took place along the Ark Bridge main road in the Bogill area in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a Guyanese national, his name is Kofi Bernard Clarke, and he lived at Charlotte Street in the Laceytown area of Georgetown, Guyana. We are told that Kofi, he was driving a grey Toyota Aqua motorcar along the road when a hoodlum who most likely is known to Kofi, he opened gunfire at him, hitting him in his head. As a result, the car overturned along the roadway. Kofi, he ended up dying on the spot. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 2 9mm Spen shells were recovered from the scene. The Mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, that guy on your screen, his name is Delford Cook, but he was popularly known as Crumsy. On the 24th of this month, Crumsy, he will be celebrating his 40th birthday. Now, Crumsy, he's originally from Lambs River in the Betheltown police area, but he left Lambs River years ago and he was living at Stratbogie in the parish of Westmoreland. He then went to the Georges Plain, 3 Miles River area, where he was working for a guy named Shawn Smith, popularly known as Blacks. We are told that Crumsy, he used to carry Blacks' children to school and do other odd jobs for him. Blacks, he was shot and killed by hoodlums, and Crumsy, he started working for someone else in the area. We made checks, and we are told that Crumsy, he was humble, but whenever him take the white lady, are you following? We are told that Crumsy, he was humble, but whenever him take the white lady, he was very disrespectful. We are also told that Crumsy, him don't mix up in the hoodlum lifestyle, but someone wanted Crumsy dead. We are told that Saturday night, January 6, about 10 o'clock. Crumsy was at his home with his 9-year-old son at Blackheath District. His home is a one-apartment board house. We are told that whilst Crumsy was at his home, he was confronted by hoodlums who opened a barrage of gunshots at him, hitting him to his face and his chest. The hoodlums, who did not harm Crumsy's 9-year-old son, they then made good their escape on foot in the area. Crumsy, he ended up dying on the spot. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 18 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. How much did I say? 18 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So, can you imagine? Can you just imagine for a moment? Crumsy's 9-year-old son. He was a witness to hoodlums pumping at least 18 bullets in his father's body. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Vlog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah.